Welcome back to another episode of On a Mission. I'm your host, Dr. Wendy Norfleet with Norfleet Integrated Solutions, and it's my pleasure to have with me today Brenda Searles with Baka Beautiful. Welcome, Brenda.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, Brenda, let's start with a little bit about you.
Okay. I would say that I'm an entrepreneur because I've had about 7 different businesses.
So you're a serial entrepreneur. Okay.
Until I finally found my niche.
Okay. That's what the whole thing is. You keep trying, right?
That's what it's about, right? And my mother used to say, every kick is a boost.
Right.
So
you just take the lessons from it, the nuggets from it, and use it for the next one.
Move on. I did have a corporate life. I worked for various corporations in management positions for about 11 years.
Okay.
And then I said to myself, if I can make millions for them, maybe I can make a little bit for myself.
Okay.
So that's what made me stretch out on my own. I didn't really know what I was going to do. And so I started with traveling. And I said, then if I'm traveling, let me be a travel agent so I can make a little money and travel.
And also gives a little kickback, right? Little discounts and stuff.
Yeah.
I know someone who's doing that right now.
Right. So, and then I decided, well, this isn't really a money maker, but it is an experience.
Right.
So traveling is another education.
Okay.
And through my travels, I experienced what ancient Egyptians, ancient Romans, I went into a spa, what you would call a spa, but they call it a hammam. And I went into the old-fashioned ones. And from that, I saw how they were using products that had been used centuries ago. And it was totally unfamiliar to me. They were not using any chemicals.
Right.
Everything was natural. And so sometimes people would make things, some people were herbalists, but they were so friendly. What an environment.
Sharing everything.
Yeah, they were sharing. And this is what made me want to develop products. So I didn't invent the wheel, and I didn't try to reinvent the wheel. I just improved on it.
Okay. That is awesome. But you know what? Sometimes they say that the old ways are the better ways because they didn't, even like when cooking, a lot of times there's not, and I look at my mother and my grandmother, they took flour that they kind of came from store unbleached and all that, and they baked with it.
Right.
And a lot of the stuff that we have now as far as diseases and stuff, they didn't have.
That's true.
So sometimes the best way is, So in your travels, you found these products and you took them and improved upon, and that's kind of what Baka Beautiful is all about.
Yes, actually, I had the first natural hair care salon and braiding salon in Philadelphia.
Okay.
That's where I'm from.
Okay.
And that was very successful. And then I said, all we're doing is covering up the problem. Let's see how we can solve the problem. And so then I used my experience from travel to incorporate the products in the salon.
Okay.
I no longer have a salon. And so what I had to do was evolve with the times, which is go online. So I have an online store.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
And so you enjoy that?
Yes, I love it. You have to find what you love to do.
You do.
It's not about the money.
It
really.
is not. I tell people that all the time. If you don't love what you do, the money eventually that's going to wear on you.
That's right, and you'll leave. You'll leave it because maybe you're not making enough money, so you move on to something else. So if your heart isn't in it, don't get in it.
Right.
Because then you won't stay in it.
Right.
That's
or no, it's a stopgap. This is for some things in our lives are for a season.
Right.
And that's as you get more mature, you realize that. When I was younger, you didn't understand that. But some things happen for a season, and you gain what you can from it, and you move on.
Right. So we came out with the first natural laxer, and it's not a relaxer. It's a product that makes your hair more manageable. It's totally chemical free, and what's different about it is not just a hair product, it's also a facial mask. So it's a hair mask, and the same product can be used on the face.
That's really smart because a lot of times we put things in our hair And depending on what type of activities you do, because that's what I'm so funny about, because it will get on your face. And people don't realize that.
Right, right. And just as chemicals, they get in your pores. So anyway, we came up, this is in 1990.
Oh, you were
that
definitely ahead of the time.
Yeah, I was way ahead of the time, and now the time caught up to me. So, so that was our first product, and we had different generations. We were in the second generation of that product. We improved on it, and I would say that's the most intriguing and the largest selling product that we have.
I can
the Natural
imagine.
Laxer. We're sold on Amazon as well.
Okay.
Then I said, what is the next issue that we have, which is color, and meaning hair color.
Right.
And that's another chemical that damages the hair.
Dries it out, and people overuse it. And I've
Right.
never dyed mine, but I know a lot
Your
of people
hair is
that
beautiful.
they really overuse it.
Your hair is gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
So that's the next one. I was trying to address all of the issues that come up. And so we have natural colors that color the hair. For those who don't want to have gray hair, it will color the gray, but it will not lift or lighten it because it doesn't have the chemical in that to do it.
So it's not damaging like the other ones are.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we have a lot of people who like our natural colors. And then for thinning and balding, we created a product that is called Herbal Hair Accelerator. And it's everything I'm telling you is all natural.
Right. I love it.
It has no chemicals.
So obviously you must be doing well.
Well, I enjoy what I do.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. And I'm sure you, as you know, do you talk about this a lot travel around and talk about this a lot?
Actually, you know, when you have an online business, you really, unfortunately, don't get a chance to do that.
Okay.
I'm willing to do it.
Okay.
To talk with people, but what I really would like to do is to help people who want to be entrepreneurs, who want to start a business and they say, oh my goodness, I want to start it, but I can't leave my job. I can't do this and
That's
that.
what I do. I work with those people.
Okay.
So we might have to talk.
Yeah.
We might have to talk.
Because I offer business opportunities so
Okay.
that they can start a business with very little,
Okay.
you know, and just I'd like to share some of my experiences, how I went from business to business. Even I was in the bird business at one time.
Oh my goodness, ask me something. I'm actually going to introduce you to another guest too, because that's one of the things she does too. We were talking about our similarities yesterday.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to introduce you to her because she's always looking for businesses where people can get in at low cost and meet with those people, those founders.
Right.
So I'll
right.
make sure.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I'm just so glad that you came and shared your story and share what you do and how you got into it. And I tell people that if you listen to founder stories, they're so different.
Yeah.
How to get into it.
Yes.
You know, and so it's something out there for everyone. You just got to find it.
Right. And not be afraid.
Right. That is true.
have to
Sometimes you got to move even when you're afraid, though.
Right.
I tell people look at me and say, "Oh, you don't have any fear." I say, "Oh, I need me and my kids to eat, so I have fear, but I'm pushed through."
Right.
So sometimes
right.
it's just pushing through.
Yes, that's right. You have to do that.
Brenda, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for allowing me to be here and sharing.
Thank you for joining us today, and check out Baka Beautiful and their all-natural products, and we'll see you next time on Buzz TV.